Just come out of Magic Enterprises, or also known as Magic Studio. So these things are about the name you register under and the name you actually trade under and all that stuff. Anyway, all the time that I've been doing this trip, I really wanted to see like an old style magic shop, like the kind you see in movies. And I think that's the closest we've come so far to what I expected a magic shop to look like. Now we are on further north to Merlins of Wakefield, which I think might be a very similar shop because there's a photograph of the inside of the store and it looks similar, so I guess we'll find out. We are here in Wakefield. We have come to Merlin's, which, oddly enough, the name of it's over the door. It just says magic shop in all these places. From outside you'd think it was a fancy dress shop because there's all the costumes in the window, but it is a magic shop, and we're going to take a look inside. Dynamo. This is Merlin's. Big fancy dress area in the front. The magic stuff that's kind of around here. So this is very interesting. You would have seen a few of these in the other videos in the other shops, but this is the only place I've seen that has a cabinet just for Tenyo. The Tenyo Manufacturing Company, which produces all manner of tricky devices. So, and this is the first shop I've come into that has 2 members of staff.
I see.
Actually, no, the first one did as well. Had 2 members of staff.
The other one's on holiday today.
Oh, and only have 3. That's incredible. Can I get your names?
Yeah, Philip Peters and Craig.
Cool. When did you get started with Merlins of Wakefield?
We've been going since 1995, so 21 years next year.
Wow.
So we started it off. Myself and colleague was actually not here today, Mark.
What kind of inspired you to open a magic shop?
It's pre-internet, you see, and we were members of his local magic club, and we used to get little bits and pieces from suppliers. And then other people in the club said, "Oh, can you get me one of these? Can you get me one of those?" And it sort of stemmed from that, really.
Okay. So you became a local supplier, and then it became
a local supplier.
Like Breaking Bad, you supplying the whole.
Yeah, and then we just got bigger and bigger. So we've actually been in this shop for just over 10 years. We've had two or three of the smaller shops. But we have a next floor up, which is a storage. And then we have the top floor, which is a club room. So we've got 2 magic clubs as well. We have a children's magic club, 10 to 16-year-olds. And we've also got an adult magic club as well.
We're doing these videos. These are going to go out to like sort of magician friends of ours, but also we're going to stick it on YouTube, so they'll probably pass it around. It might go a little bit viral. So don't be surprised if you get more people wanting to come to that club.
Oh yeah, well, Merlins of Wakefield, don't forget.
Yeah, Merlins of Wakefield, no, definitely, yeah.
Merlinswakefield.co.uk. So we've got this Houdini water torch cell, which we bought from Paul Daniels many years ago. That he did on TV. He didn't actually use it, his son actually went into it.
Yeah.
And then we've got this over here is again, you can see it belongs to.
Yeah.
Paul Daniels. Again, that was used on TV. X-ray machine. Most of it is from TV, that sword cabinet of Paul Daniels. The sword in half over there.
And you have magic club meetings up here?
Yeah. The sword in half is actually from Robert Harbin's original sword in half that he used to tour in the 1950s with. There's a palanquin over there. Thingy box. Osmosis. So there's lots of different things. In the cabinets we have a few bits and pieces that we've collected as well. So
there's a card in a bottle there.
Card in a bottle, that was Harry Roxon, if you heard of Harry Roxon.
Oh yeah.
He came and did a lecture a while ago. I think it's actually Etienne Predier's
yes,
card in bottle
steel bottle,
effect.
yeah.
Steel bottle effect. We actually demonstrated that when he did his lecture.
Wicked.
So like I say, we have a meeting that's once a month for the club, but like we try and get 2 or 3 visiting lecturers in to come around and do a few bits.
Nice. How does one get into this magic club if they're watching this now? Like, I want to come to the magic.
Apply and
cool.
do an application form, just come along and do an audition. We are actually full. We're usually full. Just want to get 20 people in here for health and safety.
Ah, yes, of course.
So once it gets to 20, it is more or less full. We're always full. We've got a little waiting list.
Careful, that's probably worth more than you are.
You know, yeah, most of the things are signed and most of the things are from people that we've met over the years and stuff.
So you do online business as well?
We do, yeah.
Most of the shops we've been to also do online business.
Yeah.
We're
still about 50%, 50-60% in the shop though still.
Wow,
So
that's the highest percentage.
We have a lot of people that come in the shop, and it was like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. It was like 75-80%. But obviously, it's working its way down now. But, we do get a lot of people come from all over because there's not that many magic shops around, as you probably well know.
Well, yeah, we've done a search and we found 25 in the whole country.
Oh right, 25.
So, yeah.
That's more than I would have thought, actually.
Do you get people coming in here asking you to show them the tricks and things?
All the time, yeah.
Could you do one for us?
Sure
could you do something on the anything you want to do, you know?
Let me have a look. Okay, so on here we've got like 6 discs and an envelope with a prediction in.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to just touch the back of any one of these discs that you like the look of.
Any one of those discs. This time I'm going to go for this one.
This one here, yeah? Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, again, do you want to change your mind? You can change it for another one. Stop it for the...
You know what, I will. I'm going to go for this one instead.
Yeah, sure. Let's place it back on here. And again, you can change your mind again. If you want, you can change it back. So you might think, well, I've made you swap that. You didn't want to swap it.
No, I'm going to stick with that one now. That's the one I want.
Okay.
Yep.
If you still like your hand, just going to place that onto your hand. And what I didn't tell you is that if you turn these over, the one you would have chosen would have been yellow, the original one. I could have this light blue, orange, pink, or the dark blue. And it's saying here's the prediction. And the prediction says that you'll choose the green. If we just have a little look, you see the one that you chose the green.
Very nice. Is that something that you've actually, is that an in-house thing that you've made yourself? Or
It's something that we had made up, yeah.
I've never seen that anywhere before. So you make up your own things as well?
Yeah, we have a full Merlins product range.
Ooh.
These are ours, this is ours, this is ours.
No camera tricks.
These. There's about 50 of his own tricks.
Wow.
50 or 60, something like that. Made up.
And do you sell them solely yourselves, or do you use other people to sell them?
We sell mainly ourselves, but we do sell to other shops and things as well. So we do, you'll see them in other shops, not so many, because we do try and keep it exclusive to ourselves.
Okay. Do you find there's a benefit to doing it exclusively?
I think because there's a lot of people that use wholesalers. There's a lot of suppliers that will just use it. There's a lot of big wholesalers in America where you can buy things from. You tend to find a lot of the shops have got all the same things in, or a lot of the online deals have got all the same things. So we do try and get things that are different.
Cool. A lot of the shops that we spoke to, they've said that they make a lot of their money from their own tricks that they've produced, and that as a result, they actually find it more beneficial to sell through other dealers. There were a few places that said they produce their own stuff, but they don't do it exclusively because they feel like they would miss out on sales if they didn't provide to other shops. But you don't find that.
It depends how well they look at it, really, doesn't it? Because obviously, if they're selling to other shops, they're going to get a lower margin than if they're selling it themselves. So it depends how many they can sell in their own shop. If they can't sell many in their own shop, then obviously, if they can sell it to other shops, they're going to make at least a little bit of money. Whereas we prefer to try and sell what we have in house, because obviously, we're going to make more. We're going to sell it at retail as opposed to selling it to wholesale from the shops.
It's fair enough.
Craig, I've got camera tricks, Craig. Craig will show you this one. This is one of his very first ones that we ever did, actually.
Okay.
So it's quite old, but it's still one of his best sellers. This is by Mark Lee. A lot of things by Mark Lee was the other guy that runs the shop who happens to be off today.
Okay.
It's another interesting difference. We've heard from a few other shops that the majority of their sales happen in the first 2 months after a trick's released. So there's a new effect, a gimmick in a DVD or
There
something.
is definitely a spike in the sale, because it's like we've got 2 other new tricks that have just come out. Mind Trick, which again is by Mark Lee, and then the other trick we call is something which is the Soul Operator, which is by one of our ex-pupils actually from his Magic Club. He's invented that trick, and when they first come out, you do get a spike where you'll get lots of inquiries, you get lots of sales, and it'll gradually tailor off. And like I say, after a couple of months, people tend to forget about them because they're online. You see, but because we're in store, people come in, and it's like a ready-made market because you can show them whatever you want. Really, if they haven't seen it, to them it's new, so it doesn't really matter.
It's interesting to find a shop which is doing so much business in its store, because a few of them are, we've asked, if you do 95% of your business online, why do you keep this place? And they usually say, keep it open because it's useful for magicians. We can't. I think some of them They didn't talk money or anything, but I think some of them actually run at a loss,
Right.
and they make it up online
Right.
because they know that some people would rather go to a shop.
I mean, we've been going over 20 years, and it is sort of roughly about 50%. And I think if it gets down to sort of 20-25%, we might consider closing. I don't know. It just depends. There's no point in having I can't see a point in keeping the shop open, really.
We've had sort of 90-95% online at a few
I
of
can't
these.
really see why you'd still want to shop, because I would imagine there'd be a lot of costs involved in. It depends on the size of the shop and where it is, and like I said, if it's just, I mean, ours is quite a big shop.
Yeah.
We actually own the premises, so they're our premises. So
Oh, right.
we're not liable for any rent or anything like that. So
That
we've
helps a
sort of
lot.
We've paid for it over the first sort of 10 years we started.
Yeah.
So when we're relying, 95% we're relying on the shop. So that's where we've actually made the money and actually purchased it outright. So now we haven't got. We've still got expenses, obviously, still got the overheads, but it's not as bad as if you had to rent the place.
Well, she's never seen this.
All right.
Watch this.
I put a business card on the top so that you can give it away as a souvenir.
Okay.
So there's 2 coins there. You see there's a penny and a 10p. Which coin would you like?
The 10p.
The 10p. Okay, if you watch very carefully, I'm going to take the 10p out. But I'm not going to take it out through the top, I'm going to take it out through the bottom. So nothing in my hand. If you watch very carefully. It just comes out through the bottom. And most people say, well, I bet you can't get it back as quick, and if you just give it you can actually get it back in and you can examine everything.
Nice. I haven't seen that ending before.
So actually that's something that I use, and I would have a business card and I'd give them that, so it cost me like, I actually use a 2p summer skin flint, I use a 2p and a penny. It cost you 3 pence a time.
I like that because you could just totally go into the famous 11 pence trick with that after that.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that's, you can have you can do your, I think in the DVD you've got you've got your 2 coins.
Yeah.
You can see that they are genuinely in there, yeah, if you place them in the little shape, but suddenly jumps back and
May I handle it?
yeah, is there a clone coin DVD on there?
I don't think so. It's to get upstairs.
It hasn't got the back for life on there, but it's got the clone coin, since it's got like a coins across, it's got a coin matrix.
Well, I've got The Unknown by Mike Reynolds.
Oh, I got The Unknown.
Yeah. We were just talking about that while you were fixing the
It
coin.
is on there, that's where originally it was on there, and then it was that popular that people said, oh, you know, DVD for that. So there is actually
and suddenly everybody wanted a clone coin.
there is actually a Bag for Life DVD you can get. It's got a few more little tips and things on, but once you've got it.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Where are you heading next then?
Next we're
Newcastle.
heading up to Newcastle. Next week, you can see what happened on the way to Newcastle as we stopped off in Scarborough near Miracles, a magic shop in the back of a joke shop. We also stopped off for fish and chips, but we didn't get any of that on camera. Until then, I'm Amazing Stace.
Rebecca unavailable.
Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see
Rebecca
you next
unavailable.
time.
I went to college and he's come back from college and
Okay.
actually did an apprenticeship for a year, and now he's full-time staff.
I can honestly say I've never seen a trick that starts like this before, so I'm about to
excellent.
have my mind blown.
Well, you are, actually. It is a mentalist thing, you see.
Excellent.
In this envelope I have a prediction.
Mhm.
And here we have these 6 discs which look totally random.
Right.
Now I want you to just touch any disc that you like the look of, any disc.
Any disc.
I want this one here, yeah. Now I'm going to place it on here with the predictions in the envelope. And do you want to change your mind? Because you might think that I've moved those in a certain position so that you pick the particular one that was here. So you can swap it for another one if you like. You can keep this one.
I'm going to stick with that one. I get the feeling that you moved that one slightly to make it a forced thing, and this one is being in the middle. Kind of. I thought that was a very unforced one.
Did I move those so that to make you think that, you see? It's up to you. You can keep yours.
I'm going to stick to the one.
Okay, if you can just hold it in your hand for me. So place that on your hand here. What I didn't tell you is that on the other side these are different colours. So you could have this blue one, this pink one, purple, orange, yellow. It says there's a prediction in the envelope. Oops. Actually, it's not in the envelope. We might have to do this again.
We are going to edit this all down,
Don't worry
so
about it.
don't
It's
worry
all
about
right.
this
Don't
being
worry
on camera.
Don't put that in your bloopers, will you?
Bloopers reel?
No bloopers reel. We're not doing a bloopers reel. I've said this before.
Rebecca unavailable.